Hi everyone, this is Fake Hair Mama. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to be sharing some tips and tricks for those of you that are trying out the paleo diet. Some tips and tricks for paleo on the go, how to eat out on paleo, and how to avoid temptations and those cravings. So I think that I have mentioned before that I like to cook in large batches, and so I'll make, if I'm making a dish, I'll make a whole bunch of it and either freeze some of it or bring it to work during the week. And I like to have like 2 or 3 dishes going at a time so I don't get bored. And breakfast can be challenging for some people if you're used to eating cereal or bacon and eggs and that kind of stuff. I mean, you can have the bacon, uncured bacon, and preferably pasture-raised, but that can be difficult to find. I'll just have leftovers for breakfast, whether it's a sweet potato biscuit and maybe a couple slices of bacon, or warm up some leftovers. You're just changing your perception of what breakfast is. And I do also make a smoothie every morning, and I'll be making a video about that, but I put collagen in there for protein and some other good things. So that can also be a grab and go breakfast on the go. I will always, if I'm going to work, I will make an extra one for work the next day, and I'll just grab it. I'll have it ready. So just meal planning, if that works for you. I've never tried meal planning, I guess. I mean, I kind of plan what dishes I want to make, but it's more like what I feel like eating that week. And not making what I made last week kind of thing. But some people like to do meal planning, and as far as knowing what to buy for their groceries and that kind of thing. And Dr. Sarah Ballantyne does have a lot of good recipes on her website, and also has some good tips and tricks on initiating the paleo or autoimmune protocol. So, and also, you can still cook for your family. You may not, you'll have different side dishes for yourself. You can have a sweet potato instead of a regular potato, or you can make your own sweet potato fries, as long as you're using the healthy oils that we mentioned in the previous video. And you're not going to be having like rice or pasta, but there are some gluten-free pastas out there that you can try. There's cassava pasta out there, and I also use sweet potato noodles a lot. They're just made from the starch of the sweet potatoes, and that gives me a side dish that I can add whatever protein that I want with it. And I'll usually, when I make those noodles, either put some spiralized zucchini or some spaghetti squash, just to give it some added nutrition and vitamins. So there will be times where you're just hangry and you're running around doing errands and with the kids. And so I always like to have some emergency type of snacks with me. And one of my favorite ones is these beef meat sticks. They're made by the New Primal, and they are made with grass-fed beef. And they don't have to be refrigerated or anything, and these will hold me over until the next meal, or sometimes I've eaten 1 or 2 of these as a meal replacement and I'm not hungry at all. These are on Amazon, and I'll leave a link down below. They have gone up in price, unfortunately. They used to be $24.99 for this box, and there's 20 sticks in here, and now they're $34.99 for the 20 sticks. And one that I find locally are the Vermont meat sticks, and these are not perfect. They do have some black pepper in them, so if you're strictly following the autoimmune protocol, you won't want to use these initially. And they're not made from grass-fed beef, but they are a little bit cheaper than these if I'm waiting for an order from Amazon. And I'll grab a couple of those. I do also use some dried fruit. You just have to be careful, not to go overboard eating all the extra sugars. I'm a little bit more limited than what the autoimmune protocol limits as far as fruit because of my allergies, but I like dried apricots, and I'll leave a link down below to my favorite dried apricots that I also get on Amazon, get a better deal. So those are good if you just want a little something sweet after a meal. It's a habit that I've had my whole life. Just feel like you gotta have some dessert. So sometimes I'll have, one or two after a meal, or some fresh fruit. And if I am traveling, obviously I'm not going to be able to, if you're just the type of person when you're traveling, you just want to get something quick and eat it on the run. You're not going to be able to stop at McDonald's. You could probably, McDonald's doesn't even offer salads anymore. Wendy's does offer salads. So if you just see what they put on it, because some of their salads, they have walnuts on them. So, but you can have them just, leave them off, or the tomatoes and that kind of thing, because those are in the nightshade family. But I will just get some uncured deli meats and roll them up and put them in a sandwich bag, and then put them in my my lunch bag with an ice pack, and maybe some chopped up veggies, and there you go. There's your lunch. It just, takes away that temptation of grabbing something that you shouldn't. As far as eating out can be challenging, but for a while I felt like, oh God, the only thing I can have is a salad on the menu, and salad is a good option. Just can't have any, of the peppers and tomatoes that they would normally put on them, but, cucumbers, radishes. And I usually would bring my own salad dressing that I make with just some apple cider vinegar and olive oil and some seasoning. Because if you've ever looked at the ingredients on the regular salad dressings that you get at the store, most of them have soybean oil, which is inflammatory, and the list is a mile long as far as ingredients you can't pronounce, and preservatives and that kind of thing. So I make my own dressing. I know what's in it, and if I know we're going to be eating out, then I'll bring my own dressing, and that helps a lot. But you don't always have to have a salad. You can have, grilled chicken, and I know our favorite seafood restaurant, most of their stuff is breaded, but they will, like the baked haddock, they will leave the breading off, the breadcrumbs off, if you ask them. And instead of French fries, I'll get like a double veggie on the side. So you can work around it and not feel like you're being deprived, but you're still staying on track. Well, I hope these tips are helpful for you. If you have any questions or any comments, please put them down below in the description box. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And thanks so much for watching. Share and like this video, and we'll see you the next time. Bye.